The police are knocking at somebody's door, and that happens to be Mthunzi Mayiza's door and Pilisiwe's door. Now, this is bringing some bit of discomfort to both of them because Pilisiwe wants to come out and tell the truth because she's not about this love. She's about telling the truth, no kuluma iqiniso, the way, like the true reflection of events. That's who she is. Umuntu okholelwa kuNkulunkulu. And at this point in time, she says she feels a bit disconnected to a point that she does not feel ukuthi kungakhulunywa indaba yakaNkulunkulu ke manje. She feels ukuthi asiqede at this thing, and thereafter then we can talk about it. But now when the police are knocking, what do you have to do? You have to continue ati aluta, continue anamanga. So now she is determined ukuthi akhulume amanga because Mthunzi uthi akakhulume amanga, because otherwise if she does not, the police are going to pin everything onto her. Bazothi nje yena uyazana no Zero, and which makes sense ukuthi uZero was probably there looking for him. Now Mthunzi says tells girlfriend wakhe uPhilisiwe ukuthi lalela, the first story that we said is the same story and the only story that we know and recognize. Now, well, obviously, because Mautandu Muntu, you are going to agree. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can already see, we're going to be reviewing Scandal. Sanbonani. Absheni modlweni minjani. Ibukile higogwina. So namutlaka nongwa hina wa Scandal hikuma goroslo tsemsekangi kahle, looking at the fact that Utalita is not stopping at nothing. In fact, now she pressed a command to say, Lalela, I want you to come and talk to me about the payment that you've just done to a different account than the one that I've given you. What has happened there? I need to find out who gave you the mandate to send money and why did you do it? So he couldn't talk at the time because Neadutili Teps telling Teps Horiana wa resign, and Teps is not taking that lightly or taking it easy, and he's thinking Hore over and above everything that has been said. He must be uncomfortable because the last time he checked, so halang or if kimoto, or it has to do with personal life because I believe ha happy. So this was a conversation between Uteps Novuvu, and Mavutela confirmed that actually this guy, Sincere Dutiliena, he looks a very, very distant man. He's not himself. That is going on, but we don't know what. Now, Teps requested Uvuvu to go and find out. Pila pila huira halangmo. Ukonu kambeva. So now, after that, then Mavutela said yes, she was going to talk to him and find out what is going there. And at the same time, Mr. Ntloso Ogasa is a bit concerned. In fact, very concerned with what is currently happening. He decided to go and approach Mthunzi and said, Lalela, mina ngizokubopha peace and go batshela amaphoyisa eqiniso. And he was like, okay, you can go ahead. But remember, if you go ahead, a whole lot of people are going to get in trouble, including nomndeni wakho, ubabamkhulu wakho self, umdala, uTeps, a whole lot of people. So which means ibopha ini izandla zika Ntloso, so he can't really move. And over and above that, unkosikazi wakho uzohamba aye jail. And then he asked, how do you feel ukuthi ufaka unkosikazi wami emanyaleni yangaka ngalezi zinto zakho nepast yakho ingcolile? Athi ke wena ke mawutshela mina yakho ipast njani ngoba waletha ubusisiwe la cisha abulala wonke umuntu or ukhohliwe ngalo. Yes. I never thought in my life I would like Mthunzi. I never. But manje, the way ashaya isikhonkosini kuNhloso, yes, like okomubilisa ngamadi ngapani lalela kuyakhala enyonini. Oh my God. So now Uthloso was very upset. He left, he went home, and obviously the police came and to Mthunzi, and then were starting to question him with what has happened, and the story is still the same. While on the other business, on the other matter, Utalita now has lost all the power because Victor decided to go and see her and tell her lalela ko bolela motho mongwe le mongwe o tlhokang go itse nnete ko ba bolela gore wena wa blackmail o nyaka tšhelete leng gore ha kena yona so go bolela everybody about exactly what you're doing so o kanna wa ifuluha tonki opere e o inametseng because it's not happening. And with that said, ke quitile ko mmerekong because ha ke nya go phela bophelo ba ka every day with someone on my neck breathing on my throat. I'm not going to do that with you. Tell it to be very disappointed. Well, speaking of disappointment, omunye go disappointed wo Kidiboni because she is not going to have her white wedding at the blue jetta whatever thingy. Now she goes back to her friend Tidi and apologizes and said, you know what, I apologize that this thing went astray. My intention was never to hurt you to a point where uzolale special. My intentions was to get you rush and stuff so that maybe you can miss the photo shoot. And then Tidi being Tidi was just bragging about it, dragging it all the way to say how we are Lisa because you are no longer getting the wedding of your life, or is it because you noticed that you almost umpolaya? And she was like, I apologize for both. And the apology had that thing, you know what? Ha ke sana lenyalo la mabona because of wena and how we creating how we tshware. Are over and above that, I don't want our friendship to die because of all this. I want to apologize. And then there's Tiri who's big-headed and my tshwarelo and haboni next a yearling no, she still thinks she was wronged because the wrong that Kidi did was bigger than the wrong that she did. Anywho, so now she decided that she is going to since Ole Hasanyala, she goes back to her husband to be Udivet and say, you know what, can we change the date of our wedding? Instead of whenever, we can even do it tomorrow. Why are we rushing? Where are we running to? How? As you know, even if it's tomorrow or whenever, in fact, I'm going to change my bachelorette date to be tomorrow. I don't have entertainment, so ki half hour a kopa divete gore kopa a patelle di stripper divete ra o ha ke no patella di stripper ke eng tsona tse o nkopang tsona. So now it looks like the bachelorette party, it's coming too soon that we're supposed to be, and then are ibele ke nyako ro signa fela ibe e fedile ke phetho. I don't see that happening. Anywho, ke a leboga haholo gore le tle mo channeleng ya ka le tlo bohela di video tsaka. Ke le rata go